Hello everyone, this is Zotok and welcome to my first ever Starcraft commentary. This match is between me, the blue Terran, Zotok versus Superclock, the red Protoss on the bottom right corner. And I'm casting this because my opponent Superclock here made a pretty good use of a cloaked unit, Dark Templars, and I was totally caught off guard, and it was a pretty effective move against me, and I think it would be pretty effective move against any Terran or any Zerg armies. And so I'm casting this so that others can learn from my mistakes or others can make fun of me. So here it is. So this match was the first among the 5 placement matches that Battle.net usually setups when you exit the practice league to decide which league to place you in. And so the move or the build order I was going for was the 3M build, popularized by HDStarcraft on his channel, and the 3M move stands for Marines, Marauders, and Medics. The gist of the build is basically you go for a barrack and a fast expansion into the natural with your command center, and then followed up by more barracks so that you can get a zillion marines and marauders, and they are pretty effective against Protoss, I'm told, especially the first tier Protoss units like the Stalker and the Zealot. And so when I saw that my opponent was a Protoss, I immediately went for this build. And this build, I tried it out a couple of times in the practice league and was pretty effective. So I was pretty confident at this point, and I was going with the build up to the letter. Didn't think of modifying it any bit. Going for my first barrack, then going for my command center here, not worrying about the gases since I didn't need gases at this point, and here's my SUV doing scouting. And as you can see, I'm doing a pretty horrible job here with the scouting. I set up the rally points and everything, but then as you can notice, I'm not being pretty careful setting up my rally points. I just go up to the choke and then I go away. I should go in here, plotted a couple more rally points, and that way I would have been pretty sure that the Superclock wasn't hiding there. But I didn't, and so the scouting my SUV did was pretty poor, and so even after it was done, I was pretty clueless on where he was. My opponent here isn't doing much. He's just focusing on his macro here. Didn't care who I was, what I was doing, and he's being pretty good. Saturated his mineral patch pretty well. Uh, Getting his salad going. He's not making use of his chroma burst, maybe saving it for something more important, I guess. But anyways, just regular basic Proctor's build up this point, nothing fancy here. And here's me, just completed up my command center and just moving into place, and then I would move the marines in, and with barracks for support as shelter, and just gonna I'll be speeding up here since nothing remarkable is going on. First battle is still days away, and this 18-minute match, both of us are being pretty timid and just focusing on our macro here. So this was going to be a fun game, I thought. Uh, so Superclock gets his 2 more gateways. Now it's starting to get a Twilight Council here, and nothing big being researched. He isn't even researching the warp gate. He should have researched the warp gate. It would have made his units, made the army spawning much faster. But anyways, I guess it was good for me that he wasn't getting the warp gates then. I get my 4th barrack now, and adding add-ons, and I'm not doing much with them. I should have researched for something, but yeah, just building up my army here, amassing them here with marauders. Yeah, marauders were supposed to be pretty good against Doctors, so I was going for them. Getting my 5th barrack here, and he has super clock. He's got his dark shrine already, pretty carefully and doing a good job. And then now his other gateways have started producing. Instead of getting observers, he seems to have is getting his Dark Templars here, and the Dark Templars are a pretty awesome unit. They're permanently cloaked, even though they don't have. Oh, wow, actually that's a pretty awesome damage there. Oh, that's a pretty effective unit. So basically, yeah. So getting my barracks, nothing much going on. He doesn't see me, I don't see him, even though I tried to scout at least. And then, yeah. So speeding up again, as it's going to be a while before we see some action here. Oh, there we go. So he's on the move again, and he doesn't know where I am, so he's first have to scout out all the maps, all the positions, founding locations on this map. And that's this place here, this place. Oh, there he sees me, and I see him too, and I turn back. And I mean, he's got numbers on his side, and so I expected to kind of lose this battle, but I didn't expect to lose it so badly. And here's why. So this is what he probably is seeing, and this is what I was probably seeing. As you can see, I only see zealots and stalkers here, and here's where, and so my marauders and my marines don't see the zealots, and so they're just taking abuse from them without dishing out anything back at them. And so I get taken out pretty easily, and he goes on to continue scouting. Oh, my poor marine and marauder get killed there. Oh, can't do it. Yeah. So he's pretty clueless still on where I am, or he's just being thorough and checking out all the locations. So he's just continuing to build up his army, and same thing, even though that was a pretty bad hit for me, losing almost my army there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 barracks here, so it was pretty fast for me to regather them or train them back again pretty quickly. Checking out the 3rd and the final spawn location, and now he's should know where I am. So he's gonna have his army amassed together to make the final push against me. So I lost the battle pretty convincingly. So I was kind of gonna go for something like similar with like that. I thought, my units aren't effective against him, so maybe I should put a ghost and should have used against me. Whoops. Let me back up so we don't miss the battle here. I was stimming because lost the battle so effectively last time. This time I wanted to make sure I was getting enough damage. But again, this is what I was seeing. I was only seeing the stalkers, not realizing that they were being accompanied by zealots there. And there, and all the while I was puzzled that why are 2 stalkers being so effective against me? And that's why, because of the Dark Templars. So I'm remaking my army, one good job, and I have enough minerals. No, well, not enough minerals, but enough supply at least. And this is me again not seeing the Dark Templars. I kind of was suspecting that something fishy was going on. I thought maybe they had lots of backup, some kind of tank in it or something. And so I did a scan. If only I did the scan here, the scan would have been pretty effective removing the Dark Templars. I was still clueless on what's going on. I was surprised how much damage the stalker was doing. I was guessing they had some kind of a super upgrade or something, but no, these are your regular old stalkers. No, nothing fancy going on. All the fancy business was going on with these Dark Templars here. And that's it. Here I'm pretty much done for. We get all my SUVs and then they go on against the command center. I'm just trying to put up as much fight as I can to show him my work, I guess. But I'm basically done for. Even though I could have gotten more units out, I would have been done. So that's the moral of the story, boys and girls. Try get a detector out. Something, you know, at least a Sam or a Raven or something, and that could have been made a lot of difference. As you can see, the enemy super clock wasn't doing that awesome of a micro. He was confined to one base. If I had Ravens, I could have seen them, and my more massive Marines and Marauders could have taken them out, and then I could have pushed on to his single base here and done significant damage. Let's go on to the main menu for, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching my first ever StarCraft commentary. Please give any feedback, and if you have any awesome replays, send them my way, and be happy to cast them for you. And just before I leave, I want to give a shout out to the best caster out there, best commentator out there, and that's HDStarcraft at youtube.com/HDStarcraft. He has pretty awesome tutorials and pretty awesome recasts out there, and learned a lot from watching his casts, and go check it out, and they're lots of fun. So then, thank you.